Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ryan here with the Rendon Realty Group in Fredericksburg and Kerrville, Texas. And in today's video, we are diving deep into the concerns that buyers have in today's real estate market. And if you want more videos just like this one, make sure you hit the subscribe button, but also the bell at top so you can get notified anytime I put out videos just like this one. Let's go ahead and dive deep. Okay, so last week, the Fannie Mae, they released their home purchase sentiment index, which revealed that 77% of the respondents do believe it is a good time to sell right now. But it also revealed that some of the respondents believe it's a bad time to buy. The latest HPSI explains consumers also continue to cite high home prices as the predominant reason for their ongoing and significant divergence in sentiment toward home buying and home selling conditions. While other surveyed segments have expressed greater negativity toward home buying over the last few months, renters who say they are planning to buy a home in the next few years have demonstrated an even steeper decline in home buying sentiment than homeowners. It's likely that affordability concerns are more greatly affecting those who aspire to be first-time homeowners than other consumer segments. And on a side note, a mortgage payment is determined by the price of the home, but also the mortgage rate that was used to purchase the home. And recently, mortgage payments have started to go up for two separate reasons. The first reason is mortgage rates have increased from 2.65%, which was back in January, to now sitting at right around 2.9%. The second reason is home prices have increased by about 15.4% across the nation in the last 12 months. So based on these two rising factors, a home may be less affordable, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not affordable. About 3 weeks ago, ATOM Data released their second quarter US home affordability report, which explained that the major ownership cost on a typical home as a percent of the average national wage had increased from 22.2% in the second quarter of 2020 to 25.2% in the second quarter of this year. They also explained, still, the latest level is within the 28% standard lenders prefer for how much homeowners should spend on their mortgage payment, home insurance, and property taxes. Though it is true that the monthly mortgage payment is higher than it is last year, that doesn't mean that it's unaffordable, especially if you compare it to the last 30 years. You know, if you adjust for the inflation over the last 30 years, of course, you're going to have a higher payment now than you did then. But if you compare it to 1990, we are still sitting at 10.7% lower payment than we were at that time. So what does that mean to you as a home buyer? Well, yeah, no, you may not get the same deal that someone you know got last year. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't still buy a home. Here are a couple alternatives to buying a home and the trade-offs for each one of them. So alternative number one, you could decide to maybe rent a house. But one problem with that, the cost of renting a house nowadays is starting to skyrocket. According to July's National Rent Report, so far in 2021, rental prices have grown a staggering 9.2%. To put that in context, in previous year's growth from January to June is usually just 2 to 3%. After this month's spike, rents have been pushed well above our expectations of where they would have been had the pandemic not disrupted the market. If you continue to keep renting, chances are your rent will keep increasing at a fast pace, which obviously means the more money you're having to spend on rent, the less chances you'll have to save money to ultimately buy your very own home. Okay, so alternative number two, I'll go ahead and wait this thing out. You know, there may be some of you that might decide to go ahead and wait a year to see if purchasing a home might be cheaper. Well, let's go ahead and look at the possibility of that actually happening. So we've already established that your monthly mortgage payment is based off of the price of the home, but also the monthly mortgage interest rate. In order for a monthly mortgage payment to go down, one of those two factors is going to have to change, which the experts have already predicted that the exact opposite is going to occur over this next year. The Mortgage Bankers Association projects mortgage rates will be at 4.2% by the end of next year. And in the Home Price Expectation Survey, a survey of over 100 economists, investment strategists, and also housing market analysts, calls for home prices to increase by 5.12% into 2022. So So by waiting until next year, you're potentially going to be paying more for a house, your interest rate will be higher, your down payment will also be higher, and then you're going to be paying about $3,600 more every single year for the life of the loan. So what's the bottom line to all this? Well, you may have missed the absolute best time to purchase a home. Waiting it out any longer may not make sense. And as Mark Fleming, the chief economist of First American states, affordability is likely to worsen before it improves. So try to buy it now if you can find it. So again, my name is Ryan with the Rendon Realty Group here in Kerrville and Fredericksburg, Texas. And if you want more videos just like this one, make sure you subscribe to the channel, or also hit the bell up top so you get notified anytime I put out videos just like this one. My cell phone number is 830-890-1943. And if I can help you out with real estate needs, don't be afraid to give me a call or shoot me a text. We'll see you next time. Bye.